is departing.
Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport is both a gateway in and out of Arizona for millions of people each year and an extraordinary collection of public art, including these 4 expansive terrazzo floors at the Phoenix Sky train stations and pedestrian bridges. These stunning floors started as simple drawings by 4 gifted artists commissioned by the City of Phoenix Public Art Program, but it took teams of skilled fabricators and craftsmen working for nearly 40,000 hours, often on their hands and knees, to bring them to life. Today, people walk across them every day and experience art underfoot.
How do you translate that? A drawing into stone.
I says, whose crazy idea is this? But then again, on the other hand, I thought, what a fun challenge this would be to take a floor and make it look like a tapestry rug with terrazzo.
Terazzo is a old world craftsmanship type of work. It's not something like you pour a large slab of cement and you're done very quickly. It's something that takes a lot of skill and a lot of years to learn.
Well, at first it was a little intimidating, you know. You see this big, huge project, you know, size of a couple football fields, and you say, well, where do I start, you know?
One of the hardest things was working with the graphic designer in translating a drawing into something on a computer that everybody could work with.
The work that I presented to him was so finely detailed, and it was kind of still in the really rough steps, and things needed to be refined.
When an artist does a rendering of a drawing, they don't use clean, crisp lines. A lot of them use a pencil or a pen, or they use shapes. And when you digitize it, these shapes will come out with dashed lines, dots, or whatever. So what we have to do is take that and convert that into smooth, crisp, clean lines.
Once the design is computer ready, it's time for step 2. The fabricator uses a water jet to cut out the metal patterns for 3 of the 4 floors. This nozzle shoots out water with sandpaper-like grit at 700 miles per hour. This machine follows every line from the computerized drawings to make its precision cuts.
I look at it like, okay, if I was the poor person trying to put this thing together, how would I do it to make it easy?
He made it easy by first cutting the patterns into a lightweight plastic board called Coroplast. The boards enabled workers to transfer the patterns at full scale onto the floor. Workers on their hands and knees use this system to install the metal patterns and glue them in place.
And on these art projects, details are everything, because if you leave those out or if you don't follow them with a scrutinous eye, you'll end up with a project that doesn't fit.
It took thousands of hours of old-world craftsmanship to turn the artist's complex designs into real floors. The skilled workers relied on computerized plans to pour the terrazzo colors to match the designs.
I feel that the expertise that these people have as professionals doesn't allow room for mistakes.
One cement mixer poured this whole thing, so they're pouring color by color and pouring it by 40-pound buckets by 40-pound buckets by hand, and then the advanced terrazzo workers hand troweling everything in place, color by color, on their hands and knees.
It's like rolling dough. You know, you go like this and then back like this, back and forth.
Doing this work, you spend a lot of time hunched over on your hands and knees. It's hard on your back. It's hard on your knees, your arms, pretty much everything.
It was fascinating because they just had so many workers out there. There was dust everywhere. There was like, it was pure chaos. And out of this chaos came just really great projects.
When we pour different colors, they're all bumpy and rough. When we grind it, then you'll see all the beauty of the rock.
Grinding terrazzo is not an easy job. These craftsmen have years of training and a feel for these grinding machines. They can move them along without creating low spots, which would ruin the floor.
When you grind it, you will experience some pinholes. The solution is to grout everything. So it's another step making our work kind of labor intensive.
No matter how bad it looks in the beginning stages, it will always turn out to be a beautiful floor.
I remember going out, and this was after we had polished and sealed and waxed it. You know, it was real shiny, shiny like a diamond. And you go in there in the morning at 5:30, with just the downlights coming on it. It was just breathtaking.
I never walk through an airport or anything that has a terrazzo floor without, you know, a little tear coming to my eye of respect for the people that did it.
I feel like an artist. How many people can say that they do something and then come back 50 years later and it's still a beautiful floor?